Ladies and gentlemen, we would now like to present to you and formally introduce Bob, Cas, and Arthur, the Play No Games podcast.
It's your favorite podcast. When we talk about real life and exchange a few laughs, we sticking to our path. When you find understanding, just know that that will never last. We ain't here to play no games. The world is getting crazy, and now we know we gotta be
Cartier
changed.
Bob back in the studio again, and I brought my friends.
Hello, my name is Cas.
And I'm Arthur.
And we have the most dangerous podcast of Pacific Northwest.
So dangerous.
Very dangerous. It gets you the sports, the relationships, the sometimes politics, and just we just want to help y'all navigate. So if you like what we're doing, like, comment, subscribe. That is free and that's easy. And if you think we're doing a good job, $ herobob. Help us grow. Help us grow. Because the next thing we need is a mic. Next thing is the mic. Because we got one thing. Now the next thing we working on is getting a mic.
Yeah.
So we're going to Hezzy to my right. Big Hezzy to the right, and one on the line. Sync it for our very first topic.
Attaboy. Let's go. Let's get it.
Welcome. This is the Play No Games segment. It could be positive, negative, informative. It could be anything about your day. But all you have to say, I'm ready to play no games about this. You know what? I usually pass the mic here, but today is a new day.
Whoa.
Wow.
Today, I'll go first.
I was stuff in traffic.
No.
Traffic was ass today, though.
I always talk about real life shit. But I'm going to talk about real life shit. So, all you motherfucking parking enforcement motherfuckers, fuck y'all.
What'd they do to you?
They didn't do anything to me. They almost got me. So I went to the dog park today, and I went to the dog park on the west side.
West side?
And I was like, let me take my dog somewhere different. And I was there probably 10 minutes. And the parking enforcement showed up.
Yeah.
And this lady was there, and she's like, did you pay for parking? Because the parking enforcement showed up. And I took off running back to my car.
Uh-oh.
And it was a black dude. It was so funny. Black dude got out the car. He's like, did you pay for parking? And I was like, I'm doing it right now. He goes, I'm about to write you a ticket. And I was like, I just started laughing. He's like, I'm playing with you. But it was like, they were quick. They're just bored. And me and the lady were talking, and she's like, this is the third time I've seen him come through the parking lot. And she's like, but it's crazy. That's what they're spending their time doing, is getting people at a dog park for parking. And it's like, for me, it's like, it goes back to like, what are we doing in our city, right? We're making people pay for things that aren't really anything detrimental to society. Like,
Also making you pay for an area that your tax dollars already paid for.
exactly. So it's like, I don't know. I just, for me, like, park enforcement, great, whatever, if that's your job. But at the end of the day, like, stick to the areas that need to be enforced and not areas that don't need to be enforced. Like a fucking dog park. Like, come on now.
I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna be like, what you want him to do? That's his job. He clocks in. I gotta find these cars. Like,
I mean,
what do you expect?
Who's more likely to pay the fee? Someone that goes to a dog park or someone that lives in their car? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I get where you're going. I promise you, I do. But I was listening to you. I was like, what do you expect them to do? He's waiting for niggas to slip up. Like, that's what they're doing.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I just feel like they could have been somewhere else. Like
Like where? What is
Like,
a parking enforcement supposed to be doing? He's supposed to say the cat out of the tree.
Do circles around Moda Center.
man, like I don't know. I just feel like sometimes they just waste their time. I don't know. To be honest, I just don't like them. I got a parking ticket at 10 o'clock.
I don't like them.
I got a parking ticket at 10 o'clock at night one time. I'm like, bro, aren't y'all supposed to be fucking off? Like,
Wait, how do you get one at 10 p.m. at night?
I don't know.
Bro, you got some beef with somebody.
Damn, that's actually legal. Just people who don't have tolls yet.
Oh, Oregon had tolls.
Oh, we getting them.
It's in the works, man.
As soon as they do that, I find expansion.
Yeah, tolls are no fun.
I've said that logic before. Like, I've always had this, like, don't meet a person's up at this time. Like, what kind of person stays up night to give somebody a ticket? Go to California. There's a lot of them. But, interesting. Okay.
Yeah. But Robert, what you playing no games about? But Rob,
Damn.
Cartier, all the above.
Yeah, you
Cartier.
see.
Hero.
Hey, you know, that's my name. Don't wear it out. Man, what I played on games about is, man, it's been a long couple weeks. But you know what? You know what I played on games about is I was watching this video. It's with Van Lathan, and like it was like Sexy Red and her, like she was on this guy's podcast and they were talking about if she liked Trump and all this other stuff, and like
I think I saw that video too.
I don't.
She's like, the hood likes Trump. Or
Yeah,
something like that, right?
Yeah, and I was kind of like, it's just like, I don't play no games about like people not knowing like what's good for them. Like, don't get me wrong. Sometimes Donald Trump is literally one of the most funniest presidents we've ever had, hands down. Like, when you talk about comedy, he's S tier hilarious. But when it comes to like helping people, you know, I can't say about the other living presidents have done, but it's like people not knowing what their best interests were. Like, I heard her say, like, because the hood likes him because he got people out of jail and gave people stimulus checks. I was like, when you see me outside, ski. I'm like, I feel like after like hearing that kind of stuff, I was like, man, music, that's a plant. Like, I was like, Sexy Red's a plant. So I was kind of like, man, what were we like?
Remember when I said a couple years ago that rap is going a little downhill, and I got backlash from a lot of people commenting? I've just sat back a little bit since then. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's just like we've got guests on here talking about Sexy Red, and like, don't get me wrong, I don't want to say she can't get the bag or something like that, but it's like, damn, like you have responsibility.
I hate to like go against you, man. Some people don't deserve a bag. Like, I honestly like some people just don't deserve it. Like, we out here giving out free money to people who don't deserve it. Like, don't get me wrong, you should be working on a craft forever, but like, look what you're putting out. Like, I went out on Saturday and I don't ever go out, and it makes sense why I don't ever go out, because the music that gets played and the music that gets pumped into the, everybody going crazy on this, my pussy hang, my booty ho, like, how is that music? Like that's not music. I mean, I guess technically it's music, but it's like what are we trying to say to people? What are we trying to teach people? What are we trying to let people hear? It's like we just putting shit out just so that we can make money, and it's like not realizing the effect of it. Like, people in the club, they don't even dance no more. Like, they just stand around and look at each other or do TikTok dances. Like, I'm like, bro, like, where, like they played that, I don't even know just ain't what you want. Like, I don't know the name of that song. This ain't what you want. This ain't, it's the TikTok dance that's
I know what you're talking about, but
whatever. They played that at the thing, and everyone started doing the dance in the club. And I'm like, bro, like, where the hell am I at? I'm sitting on the couch like, bro, what the heck is going on? Like, it's time for me to go.
It hits you right. You're like, man, am I old? Am I that old?
Yeah, like, it's time for me to go, because it's like,
that's why I enjoy just bars more now.
And that's why I enjoy lounges, and I like R&B lounges, because when they play that R&B is phenomenal. What? You're a hater. You're a hater.
It's not my taste. It's not my vibe. It's fine. It's fine.
Cupid
It's
does his magic. Like, come on. Usher.
It's not my thing. It's not my thing.
Like that. I miss
Everybody
that
don't
kind of
like
music.
R&B,
You know what I'm saying? Where it's kind of like you're in the club and you feel that. That's why I like going. Shout out to DJ Honest. Lulu's, he be turning it up. Where it's like that R&B neo soul because you're a hater.
Not my thing. Don't like that fruity stuff.
Wow.
that was it.
All right, pause. So what you listen to?
As of late,
Yeah.
indie rock.
Okay.
And like more like old school rock.
So you
Like Leonard Skinner.
so you playing
Pink Floyd.
Leonard Skinner while you trying to skin a woman?
No, I don't. I let her pick the music.
What if she puts on some trippy
Yeah,
or sexy red or whatever?
So you gonna be like, your
At the end of the day, you gotta bite your
pussy-
tongue, you know.
Yeah, see, a fucking hypocrite. Fold
What am I
it.
being
Fold
a
it.
hypocrite about?
So if a person that you liked fuck with R&B heavy, it was like we're going.
I'd
to
be
the
like, that's your thing. Good.
Bryson Tiller concert.
I'd tell her like, man,
Damn.
like you got a friend you can go with.
Hey, close up. Men do a lot of stuff for the cootie cat. This man hates R&B and he will go to an R&B show.
It's primarily because I also just don't enjoy concerts that much.
Ugh.
That's a whole other thing we could get into, but
I'm not a concert person either.
I just don't like the vibe of concert. Anyways,
What are you playing no games about?
I'm playing no games about. Hey, WNBA Finals starts this week. Eh?
Yeah, we don't hate women.
Yeah, shout out women. And the Liberty play the Aces. Like Sabrina Ionescu about to get a ring.
Kelsey Plum,
Miss Triple Double.
Kelsey Plum, Asia Wilson.
So he's pulling for the Aces. I got the Liberty.
Aces.
You want to put $5 on it?
We can do it.
Let's do it. $5.
Oh,
I think you already owe me
got-
some money too
What? No.
from a bet we've made before.
Oh, wait.
No, we were gonna make a bet and then you didn't want to do it.
Also, you welched.
No, I
No.
did make the bet.
No. I
Yes.
remember me being like, "Come on, let's do it." No, you wanted me to put more, and I was like, "No, let's put even."
Oh,
Something like that. No, I remember there was a bet we were gonna
Made
do,
a
but
bet.
we didn't make
And
a
I
bet.
won.
Fact
I
Drake, look this
I
shit
do
up.
not remember us even shaking on it.
A bet.
of
Me and
this
Cost
bet.
made.
Well, either way, the Chipotle I got today pays for that.
Yeah, dirty that bag.
But with this one, I got this one locked.
Okay. Let's go. LV Aces, baby. Let's get it.
All right. This fact check brought to you by Casa Mi Amigos.
These guys have a lot of Casamigos in the background, by the way.
Why are y'all doing that? Are y'all alcoholics?
Yes.
Hey, can I get a Milky Way? Do you have any extras?
Maybe.
Okay.
So the fact check is no, there's no bet. And also,
Thank you.
there's a toll going up over the Abernathy Bridge on 205. in Oregon.
Abernathy Bridge? Which one is that one?
205 crossing from Oregon City over to Westland.
Are you
Oh.
Yeah, per Oregon.gov.
How much is Oh, I get the whole thing? Oh, appreciate it. Fuck yeah.
man.
Thank you. Love you too.
God, AJ's giving us puppy dog eyes. We only have one more.
okay,
I
don't
can't
worry
eat
about
candy because
You wanna
I'm
split
a-
it?
Real Cost will split it. Go ahead.
No, we'll split this one. We'll split after the show.
I bet you don't eat candy.
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
all y'all
wait,
are
yeah,
hypocrites.
he did-
All y'all are fucking
What are you
hypocrites.
talking
Y'all are
about?
hypocrites.
Like the first episode we had you on, you were like, I don't eat candy.
I just can't have candy because it.
That doesn't mean I
has been
don't
a
eat
fact
it.
check brought to you by Casa Mi Amigos.
Wait. How much is the toll?
Right now on the Oregon website, there isn't a listed toll.
Okay.
There's like ideas of how much,
Mhm.
but not on the website.
Are you
I swear, dude.
fucking kidding me? I
That's-
cross that bridge all the goddamn time.
Do you?
Yeah.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I think I crossed that bridge to visit my buddy in Gladstone.
Good thing I have no.
So fuck.
Good thing I don't have any H403s out there.
Nice. All right. No, but get ready. There's gonna be a lot of tolls coming Portland's way.
That's why I hate it here.
Maybe it'll go to making the town better.
They're gonna pay for homelessness, huh? Like the $7 million that they've already done.
They're gonna pay for all those ADs that they're gonna add to the back of your house.
Man,
Hopefully it drops property tax. Do you think they're gonna drop property tax?
Fuck no.
Now you acting like a Travis Kelce.
What?
Yeah.
Like, squeeze me?
Yeah.
No. All right. First topic. You want to?
Yeah, we can start.
Something deeper. Like, should we go deep? When's the last time you cried?
Yeah.
Are you trying to cry now?
No, I lost my best friend this year, so it's still been a hard thing for me.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Like, you made me think about it.
I'm so sorry.
We're here for you.
Oh my God.
Oh, we're here.
Can we give him a hug?
Wait, is that allowed?
Can we give him a group hug?
Oh my God.
Vibe with his looks and his personality and his job. Definitely someone I'd actually be interested in getting to know outside of this. I really didn't agree with a lot of his views on stuff, which is fine. Like, you do you. It's just not for me. And then I was just like mildly uncomfortable, which is nothing against him. Yeah.
My number one has energy in line with like men that I'm usually attracted to. Number two, I really think he's very interesting and cool in a way that's not someone that I would usually be attracted to, but I am. And then the bottom, it's not like I dislike anyone. I'm very disinterested in a lot of people. And so I think it's just like you guys are cool.
So my number one, it's because he's giving a sense of stability. So it's giving like more daddy vibes and I really like that. Number two, it's because he just sounds fun and my vibe, so I think we would get along. And number five, it was the exact opposite of why I chose the first one.
This one, because I can learn a lot from him and I feel like I won't get annoyed. Number two, I like the quiet. I like when, men don't have to interject or talk, steal the show. Number four, I really appreciated his honesty and vulnerability. That's it.
Okay, so fifth, we have West.
Told you.
At 7 points.
The reason why I wanted to bring that up is like, I like Jubilee from time to time. I feel like it's a great. I like doing like social experiments.
They pick some of the most insufferable people though. To
I
do
agree.
Those
I agree.
They particularly pick like Californian people or like girls from. I'm not gonna say it. They a lot of pretentious people is what I'm gonna say.
Exactly, and like it's almost kind of like. At least that cast that was on there, the guys and the girls were like mid as fuck, and like I feel like they didn't have enough personality.
Yeah.
But the reason why I chose this is because like we're at a day and age where it's just like women really want guys to be emotional, and like as you guys can see in the video, the guy, because the girl asked,
yeah,
when's the last time you cried? Somebody was like during fucking the Blue Beetle. Now I can understand watching that shit.
Was the Blue Beetle?
Yeah, he was like, I cried. I was like, yeah, that movie was trash. I can see why you cried.
Because the movie was bad?
Probably. He's like, there's so many like heritage things. I was like, right. Yeah. And then other bullshit guy answers we give. Classic. Yeah, exactly. And then this guy, I feel like it was mad genuine. And like, I do want to acknowledge beforehand, he was saying some like off-brandish comments about body count too as well. He did say that, but he literally was like, man, my friend just died. And like, he was crying and, they all consoled him and all this other shit. And then bam, Cost, what happened in this video when they ranked all the guys?
They said, get that motherfucker out of here. They said, cry baby, last place.
Bro. Women ask for emotions from guys, and when we give them to him, like he knew in the video. I encourage you guys to watch the full video. As soon as they picked, he was like, I knew it. He's like, I knew I was gonna be the last one because he was emotional.
And then I can't remember the girl's name with the light skinned girl, maybe Indian with like the tattoo on her arm.
Yeah.
Charlie or whatever her name was. Said something like, she's like, yeah, you just kind of weird vibe, made it awkward, all this stuff, and it's like, wow, way to just like kick a guy.
That is down. He said my friend died. I'm still sad about it. I was like, fuck. So
I honestly don't know anything y'all talk about.
Oh man, you should read the notes.
You'll go back, watch the video, and see that we added the video too.
Yes, we added a video. We're keeping this. So I'm curious from what you heard.
Okay.
So I'm curious from what you heard. What are your thoughts?
Or like Arthur, are you
on emotional men?
Are you hesitant to show emotions when you're like speaking to a woman?
No.
Really?
No, I'm an emotionally driven person, so it comes out naturally for me. So, but I was also listening to someone else talk about something similar in that fashion of like men being emotional and women not having and women want them to be emotional, but not having that safe haven for them to be emotional. And so it becomes like a tough situation for a lot of men to like expressing themselves. So like hearing this was like, it reminded me of that conversation I heard on what's those cards? What are they?
The Obama book?
No, the cards.
Taro?
Save the date.
Save the date. They have
no.
They have like a
last conversation.
They have
last night's conversation.
Last night's conversation. They have like a podcast that they do. And I followed them on Instagram, and that was one of the things that one of the dudes was talking about.
So this comment, to further going on what you're saying,
yeah,
this comment was on the video. It says, "Remember, when women say they want a sensitive man, what they mean is they want someone to be sensitive to their issues, or for them to cry when it's convenient for them." And like when I read the comment, I was like, "That's real."
100%. Who said it?
It's real.
I just remember seeing an Instagram reel once where the guy's like, if you want the quickest way to dry a woman up, just start being emotional. Like,
Damn.
just don't show anything. The second you do that, she starts thinking about like the next guy. I think that's not fully true.
Yeah.
But especially in like the situation where this Jubilee video was made up, where it's like literally rank these people on like attractiveness or whatever. It just ended up being that way. Now the interesting part, initially when he sent the video, and you'll see he sent the wrong one. That's fine, but I did watch that one first. And my favorite question from the first one, and if you're watching this, I recommend watching this video. It's switched. It's the men ranking the women. And the most interesting question to me is when one of the guys was like, how much money is in your savings account? He asked the women this. None of them want to answer. Not all. They're all like, I don't want to answer. I don't feel comfortable answering. One goes like, about $500,000. And then, but no, all the other ones didn't want to answer.
Hey, I want to connect something because I watched the other video.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think he's like the Latin or Asian dude. Like he looks
maybe Filipino.
Man, I was like, racism goggles. I couldn't determine. I was like, colored. Anywho, homeboy, because they asked the question of like literally like when they were about to rank him at the end. The reason why they chose the other guys, like they kept saying like, this person gives me daddy vibes. Like he's gonna take care of this and take care of this. And like when I'm hearing those type of caliber women talking about take care of, I'm hearing cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah,
he's gonna take care of you. And like for me, what's getting weird is like, why do some women like want this, like you want a daddy to take care of you like you are a child?
It's so crazy you talk about that. I was talking about that with my neighbor literally today. But to me, I think it stems from daddy issues. Because they have this, I don't know, my assumption is they have this complex that this is what it's like to have a dad. I mean, just like men have, I feel like a complex when your father's not in your life too. That you need that confinement from your mom or your partner in order for you to be successful. And so there's just this sense of trauma, I think, to a lot of women. But it's crazy. It's a thing that's huge now to where women want to be taken care of and be in the house, raise the kids while you bring in all the money. And
we're reverting.
But it's like, it's not just work a regular job. It's you need a 401k, 10 million.
Yeah.
We're gonna build a house. We're gonna build a house. We're gonna like it's not just you go work at UPS or you go work at the post office or whatever for 20 years. It's no, we want 7 incomes and I'm just gonna chill.
Yeah. So we don't have a woman here to speak, but I am the next best thing.
Yeah.
No, I said. My sister has a friend. She'll remain unnamed, but she
Tiffany.
Not far off. No, I'm joking. But she's this way. She has big time like sugar daddy needs. Like that's what she looks for in guys. So I blatantly asked her, I'm like, why? What's the thing? What's the thing?
Damn.
Yeah, I was like, I know her. She's close to my sister. I'm like, why? Why do you find these geezers hot? Essentially, because she's 29, looking at like 45-year-old guys and all this stuff. I'm like, ugh. For her, she said that she grew up really poor. It was just her and her mom. So for her, if like a man is able to take care of her and all her needs, specifically financially, to her, it's like the most attractive thing ever.
I'm just gonna say this.
That's
shit.
interesting.
I'm gonna say this shit. Like
we'll come back to that. Go ahead.
Literally, because it might further what you're gonna say. Literally, my mom's been watching like Love Is Blind, not last season's, but this season's, and like she literally came to me and was like, he's like, CB,
Bobby.
She was like, I think I finally understand what y'all are going through through this generation. And she was like, I didn't understand until I started watching this show, because she compared last season of Love Is Blind to this season's Love Is Blind.
What's the theme for this season?
I don't know, but she explained where it's kind of like she's like, people don't know what they want and they're very confusing all the time. She was like, this person lied about this and said to be truthful, and then the person was truthful, and then she got upset because the guy was being truthful and being like, you weren't truthful to start. And then she said this quote to me that I have in my quote book that'll definitely probably be on the page, but she was like, he's like, I missed the couple that don't have anything and they want to build. Like, she's like, I missed the working couple. She's like, why is everyone trying to be perfect to start? She's like, that's not how it is. And like when she said that shit, that hit me, because I'm like, when you go out in these dating apps and you talk to people are expecting perfection.
Yep.
And then especially when it comes to like the men and things like that, it's a blessing for a guy to be making $50K in America. That's like, at minimum you need like $60K to like live on your own, literally. So it's it's kind of like, depending upon where you're living in state. So it's kind of like, I love that, because I want to use that for like a relationship dynamics topic, where it's kind of like, yo, like why can't we build this together? And why are so many couples? I don't want to make this a female thing, but it's like our generation thing, where it's kind of like, yo, why are we so afraid to do this?
That's huge. I think that's huge, and that's something that I always put out there for myself, because I'd rather build something with someone than to bring everything I come with, and then you bring nothing and just expect me to put you in an airplane and for us to go. It's like, nah, man, I need some parts. Like, you got to bring something to this car or this whatever, and I think that's important. But to go back to what Koss was saying, with the friend, it's like, from my standpoint, what I see is they want to be fixed through things that they don't have, instead of being internally fixed, so that those things don't matter. And it's crazy, because I had to deal with that situation, and that's what it reminded me of, because after hearing what you said, it reminded me of a situation that I was dealing with, because it was similar. And the whole mentality of money is going to fix the personal issues that I dealt with growing up. When you understand yourself and you are secure with yourself mentally, emotionally, the finance piece will come. And that's what's going to get you out of poverty. And they always talk about, like, there's people without money that are happy, and there are people with money that aren't happy.
Yeah.
And it's like money doesn't solve it. It just reflects on your emotional state. And so it's like even with your friend, I feel like even with your friend, even if she were to get the money from whoever, her emotional state would be so off because of
she's a mess.
Yeah. So
more and more as things happen, I guess for me, the reason why I wanted to bring up the whole Jubilee thing, to bring it full circle, is like, I'm dead ass. Y'all really want that Milky Way?
It's our sponsor today.
No, it is not.
And I do want to eat it, yeah. If I get a Casamigos too, that'd be great.
Here we go. Yeah, what speaking of this is Casamigos Milky Way.
Pour it on the Milky Way.
we ain't hard to find.
Hey.
I'll just say this: more and more as these things happen, I'm just more. Come on, camera. No, come on,
that's
camera.
Good. That's
come
really,
on, camera.
That's really
show
good.
people that shit. Anywho,
they're having a fun time back there.
I'll let you know. One of the Backstreet Critics just balled up his shirt and he's got his nipples out.
Brought to you by Casamigos.
You guys know who owns Casamigos?
Two white dudes.
George Clooney.
Oh.
He said two white dudes.
Anywho, all I'm saying is, like, for me, the way things are moving, once I further get more comfortable money, and like I started like just to flaunt it just a little bit, not a lot, and more options come, I'm not gonna trust them women. I'm not gonna trust so many different things.
True.
And the thing is,
are you single?
Huh?
Are you single?
Look here, man. We out here. Doing stuff. All I'm saying is
the spin. I love this.
All I'm saying is I'm happy.
I'm clowning.
We gotta have people sign prenups, bro.
Oh,
fair
man.
enough.
Because
Okay.
if you can sign a prenup where everything can be 50-50.
Speaking of prenups and business, I got the next topic.
Sign prenups, y'all. It'll save.
We're going to take a break for our sponsor. I'd love to get a shout out to the man with the master plan. He not only does the art, he also does the art you need. He does digital art, physical art, but most importantly, he is the one with the plan. It's Carlman Art. It is a motion digital. He's a motion designer, graphic designer. And if you need portraits, paintings, anything digitally created, he has your back. This man is a master in fine art, and he does wonderful work. He also does the thumbnails. So make sure you keep your eye out. Look for him. If you need something, holla. Follow him, Carlman Art. He'll get right to you. Thank you. We're back to the show.
So, heading into our next topic here. I was scrolling the internet, found an interview Jay-Z was doing. Can't remember what outlet or who he was doing the interview with, but he was talking about his personal life. Talking about, like, going back to family events and whatever. He's like, I don't really like to do it because, when you're a little bit, more known and made in the world, people always got to ask you for something.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave an example of his cousin asking for $4,800. He's like, hey, man, if I get $4,800, I can make a move here. We'll both be millionaires, whatever, all this stuff. And he told the guy, like, no, I didn't give you any money. And people, they're kind of split on it. I was reading some comments. They're kind of split, being like, bro, this guy got a net worth of $2 billion. He can't give $4,800. That would be like if you and I gave someone like 50 cents or something like that. I want to get your guys' opinion on that. Do you think, just because he's stupidly wealthy, he should be, he should just be giving cousins and everyone money that wants it? Or was he in the right here?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Take it.
I don't know because I don't have money like that. So my initial thought would be he's in the right because I think it's also a mentality piece of like, do I just go ask for help when but I think he should have gave him opportunity to make that, right? So I'm not going to give you this. I need you to do this, and then you can make that. Yeah. So it's not just the fact of me giving. It's the fact that I'm making you work for what's coming and whatever that possibility may be. And so And I think we don't do that in our community a lot, especially people with money. We don't give, even though people may ask, we're not giving them opportunity.
Mhm.
I don't think we're giving people in the community opportunity to make that money in a facet if we're someone who is wealthy, which I think we have to do a better job. But I don't know the circumstance completely. Just from my perspective, I say he's not wrong.
I think his delivery was off. I think how you talk to the cousins that have money is like, hey man, when the elevator thing came out, I was more on your side. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get them to not post the video.
Damn. Okay.
So I'm just
It's a
saying.
little guilt trip.
I'm just like, hey, you gotta
That is
remind
not
him.
the way.
You gotta remind him where you stand. I'm like, but he was like, I made him. It's just it's very interesting because like it's like, yes, it's like 50 Cent to like us to us helping out like a houseless person, but it's almost kind of the same of like, who am I to judge? Because Jay-Z came from the mud, and now he's not in the mud.
Yeah.
And like now
he made the Yankee hat more famous than the Yankee candle.
Exactly. He's Yankee Doodle Jay-Z. So the thing is, it's like Jay-Z is a hypocrite. He's a hypocrite. Where it's kind of like he took the NFL job. Really? Was he doing it for
What did
us?
he do for the Nets?
Huh?
What did he do for the Nets?
He just showed up.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just saying, because he's like on the NFL board?
I don't know.
Or he's on fact tracking. Jay-Z does what for the NFL? He does something. What is it called?
Brand ambassador.
He helps. He helps with the NFL do stuff. All right. Kind of need this point.
While we're waiting for that stat to say, what was I gonna say? But like Jay-Z also like had to get his hands dirty to make his money too.
He stabbed the person.
So to go to that point, Memphis Bleak, what's it, the rapper?
Yeah, I know Memphis Bleak.
It is Memphis Bleak.
Yeah. So.
Okay. He did an interview and he was talking about Jay-Z, and they were asking him about like how they met, and Memphis was like, I met Jay-Z one night with my cousin, and they were going to go to a rap battle, and Jay-Z had him hold a backpack full of like some money. It was like 100,000 or something in the bag, and he didn't know that there was money in the bag. And so they get there, and he's like, "Oh, we going to this rap battle." He's like, "Good." He's like, "Cause I'm loaded." He's like, "I got the gun on me." And Jay-Z was like, "Oh yeah, you have the gun on you? Really? Oh, cool. Let's go." And so they get in there, and he's like, "Give him the money, Memphis. It's 100,000 on me right now." And they did this rap battle. Memphis was like, "Yo, I didn't even know I had 100,000 on my back." And so he was like talking about this relationship that he built off that trust and him holding the money. He didn't even know there's money in the bag. Mm-hmm. And he's like, if I knew there was money in the bag, I could have killed them off and walked out with 100,000. And he's like, but I think it goes back to like this Jay-Z point, and what you're talking about is like this hustle mentality of like, I've risked it all, I put myself in these situations where I'm risking it all to make it. And there's been people that have been around me that weren't my cousin, that weren't related to me, or weren't whatever, that's helped me get to these points. And so I think, so when it comes to that whole mantra, do I feel like he did his cousin wrong? No, but I think he could have gave him an opportunity, like I was saying, like to make that. So,
on cue. This is perfect.
Hey guys, so Jay-Z owns Rock Nation, which chooses the entertainers that perform at NFL venues,
the Super Bowl,
etc. throughout the season.
Okay, so that's my point. We're like,
he picked Usher this year.
Yeah, he picked Usher.
I mean, it's not a bad one.
Y'all hate her.
I like Usher.
Situation.
You know who would have been better than Usher? You know who would have been better than Usher? Dua Lipa.
No.
You just want to have sex with her.
No, she would have been better.
Anyway.
No, she wouldn't have. They did a lady last year. They got to change it up.
That's my point.
Riri.
My point is like
Rock Nation.
You're right. Maroon 5 every year.
My point is like I know like people. It's almost kind of like the whole like Colin thing. Like when Colin, like I appreciate Colin Kaepernick for stepping up, but now you wanting to play for the team you sued is like whatever. So like Jay-Z coming in and be like, yeah, I'm here to right all the wrongs and then in the NFL by doing what this doing. Jay-Z, you're getting paid for this. Like, come on, man. Like I like my hypocrites when they're out in the front, being like, you know what? Yeah, I'm helping black people and I'm in the NFL lining these pockets. Yeah. So yeah, black this.
Most black activists. Oh, keep going.
So exactly. So like, I think it's almost. So I think for me, I just like my hypocrisy served hot and in my face. So it's almost kind of like I get where he's coming from, but like I do like what we've all been saying, like giving people opportunity. Where it's kind of like, I think that's the most like, because like being a billionaire, right? That doesn't help an economy. Like, what are we doing with all that? It's almost kind of like, I know you guys are hate me for this, but like I feel like Mr. Beast, in my opinion, does a very good job. Like, how can I give this to help people?
Yeah.
So,
but he's also lining his pocket.
I agree, but he's not lying about it.
He's not, but he's not super forward about it.
More than Jay-Z though.
But I
more than Jay-Z. I'll say.
But
that.
I think it's different nowadays though, because people know when he puts his YouTube videos out, he's making money. People know when he does these certain things, he's making money. So it's not like he has to talk about that, right? It's different. It's a different nowadays. But Jay-Z's not talking about everything that he's doing when it comes to his business deals, like whatever he did with the NFL, whatever he's doing with just Rock Nation in general, whatever his deal he did with LeBron, whatever. Like, you know, his alcohol. Like, you're not talking about that because that's something different. But Mr. Beast is like, people know. Like, people know if he's putting these out, you know, try and get this so you can win Mr. Beast, whatever.
Oh, don't put me in one of them videos. Hey, Rob, you subscribe to me? Hell yeah, give me 100K. Give me 100K, Mr. Beast.
You saw he's gonna sponsor the Charlotte Hornets?
Yeah, I know.
He has his own like ketchup now or something.
He's got like these Beast treats, which are like a dessert brand.
You have one?
No, I think they sell them at Walmart.
Did you unleash the beast?
You guys ever had someone close to you ask for like money?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you handle it?
I put him on a payment plan.
You put him on, so you gave it to him and you put him on a payment plan.
I give, this is how I operate. I give people two opportunities. One, here's some wise words I've gotten. Never lend money that you're not willing to lose. If I lend you money, it's okay. So my first thing is I give you the money, and then after that I see when you gonna give me this by. If you say week, I'm gonna ask you 12/1 where the money at, and if you fucking burn the bridge, I'm the Undertaker. Get in my bat, then you can never borrow from me again. But I put people on contracts.
I think I've been on both sides of it. Like, I've asked and I've gotten, and for me, like, I'm like a type of person where I'm always thinking about it. So like, yeah, like if someone borrows money from me, I'm gonna be thinking about it. But it's like you're saying, like if they don't, I'm not expecting them to give it back to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they give it back to me, I'm like, oh, okay. I'm surprised, but okay. But for me, I'm always thinking about it, like how I gotta get this debt paid. Like,
yeah, unfortunately, not a lot of people think like that.
Yeah.
So. I don't know. I had a friend recently ask me for the amount of money I wasn't comfortable giving him because he has a track record of losing people money.
Oh shit.
So I had to tell him, like, bro, no. And then, of course, so he, like, does day trading. I'll say
so he's a vampire?
Yeah.
Yeah, day trade? What the fuck is that?
No, like, you know, like stocks.
Forex and stuff?
Like shorting stocks. Which is an extreme, like the most, you know, it's high risk, high reward type of trading. Turn 2K into, like, 20K. That type of stuff. Hasn't hit yet, baby. Anyways,
clearly.
And I told him, like, no, I don't. One, I don't trust you. I don't feel comfortable giving you that amount of money. And two, I generally, like, I knew the state he was in, and I was like, you need to like work and then like build yourself up if you like, yeah, you actually want to do this. It's not me giving you that. It's just gonna be worse for you. Anyways, long story short, his girlfriend has to kick him out because he's not paying rent. He has to go back live with his parents. He's like sold his car to get money, all of that stuff. Anyways, and guess what? He comes back to me, tells me like, "Fuck you. I'm at fault because all that happened. Because I wouldn't just, you know, that money he was asking for would have just fixed all, like made all the problems go away, and that fucking." Oh man, I was so pissed, man.
Well, you are the problem because you're a Swiftie, so song's dedicated to you.
That was an awful reference.
You are a Taylor Swift fan.
If it gets us views, yeah, I am.
There we go. See, I knew you lead in.
Yeah,
there we go.
But yeah,
I want to see how I want to see if we can figure out the number. He asked for $500.
$2,000.
Dang.
I thought it was like $2,000.
I was gonna say 10K. Cost is rich.
I know.
See, if it was 500, I'd be like, am I okay losing that? It'd suck, but it is what it is. 2K, you're getting into like, man, 2K is like a fucking vacation. Like, man.
I need a loan for the podcast.
I'll put you on a payment plan. 5% interest.
Oh, damn. Damn, I'm gonna take one of your toes. Yeah, right.
Gosh, ain't playing.
Shit, we gonna play. Do you want to play a game? It's the fucking spooky season. I
don't know. Moral of the story is, if people ask you for money, so like, one, you're not okay losing that money, or two, like they have a shoddy record. Don't give that person money, even if it's your brother, your cousin, your best friend for life.
Yeah,
it's just don't give people that money. If it's someone you know who like, you know, lost their job or is going through a divorce, and you like you can trust them. If you want to do that, go ahead.
I also think it's like, because, like, for example, I have a close friend that like, I have a close friend that we give money to each other all the time. And like help each other out in different ways, and like, yeah. So if you know it's coming back in a facet, like maybe like they come and clean your house or whatever, or they come and do this, or like I have a dog, and they go watch my dog for a week or whatever. Like, I think it just, when you know that's coming back in some facet, like I think that is when it becomes important. Like, that you know you can lend this person something, you know you can lend that person something, or you know ask for this or ask for that because you know you're gonna give it back. So,
should Jay-Z have given him the 4,800?
No,
he says no.
Yeah, mid.
I say no.
Hey, if it was your favorite cousin,
I think he should have gave him an opportunity.
But this said, I'll let you have dinner with me. You know,
that's funny.
$1 million or dinner with Jay-Z.
If you don't take the fucking money and fucking that's the
you gotta be a bozo. And then it's always like it's like me at dinner with Jay-Z, and it's just like
Speaking of money, we'll get into our next topic. You want to do the commercial?
Yeah. Where we at with time? Okay, perfect. We're gonna take a quick break for a very personal shout out.
Yeah.
So, what's up, you guys? We've been talking about capital nails a lot, and believe it or not, I experienced it. I went to Capital Nails.
What'd you get done?
I got my toes. I got the pedicure.
Oh, okay.
You know, and I wanted to say, man, woman, child, maybe not dog. Try Capital Nails.
You want to show those off for the camera?
Not taking off my feet. I mean, not taking off my feet. I'm just not taking off my socks. I'll just say this.
Do it.
Anywho, if you're looking for a great service at a great price, great conversation, great service, Capital Nails, all the things were right below me. When I talked about great service, head to toe. As soon as I got in there, I was attended to and taken care of. It's a great service. It's a great place just to relax. The staff really is very attentive to your needs and really want to get to know you. So if you're looking to have some great service for a great price, I think you should get to Capital Nails.
Did he say great service? He said great service.
And let's get back to the show.
Speaking of money, they've been talking a lot about these NIL deals again. You know, we go on sports podcast. They've been talking about Silo, Sanders, and Caleb. Wow, I really just forgot his name. Like that. Martin. No, not Caleb Martin.
Living a vida loca. She got thumbs like a truck.
Jesus.
Like baby, move your butt.
Caleb Williams. I was gonna say his name right.
Caleb Williams. I keep seeing him in those stupid Wendy's commercials.
So they're the two richest college players, according to NIL deals. Silo's up to over $410 million.
Now Silo Sanders is the cornerback.
Okay. I mean, so
or shedeur.
Shedeur
Shedeur's the quarterback.
Yeah.
Shiloh's the cornerback.
Shiloh is the cornerback. So
you got a white man.
Shedeur is up to like $410 million or something like that. And
wait, $410 million
or 4.1 million.
Okay,
there we go. I was
gonna say, dude, that's.
I was like, Patrick Mahomes.
That's Patrick Mahomes money. I was
move out the way.
They were talking about it on the on a podcast this morning. Yeah, like they said he's gonna climb into Patrick Mahomes' money in college because of NIL deal. But they on the podcast they were comparing them to Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrows, and some of these other quarterbacks in the NFL, and they're like they like how these players now can advocate for themselves, and so Shedeur is coming back next year. He's already announced that, and Caleb was thinking about coming back next year, but he's like depending on where he gets drafted.
Which is
so. My question to y'all is, how does that, like, with this NIL stuff, with all of that going on, with the money that they can make in college, do you feel that it's positive for their outlook on NFL, or do you feel like it also plays a huge like negative impact on the NFL prospect piece?
I want to say no. Now, I was originally kind of talking about the hypocrisy. I feel like what doesn't get a lot of credit is the reason why a lot of these college coaches are upset is because Deion Sanders is not lying to his football players and how college works, where he's like, 5% of y'all is going to the league. The old 95, y'all need to stay in school. Y'all need to do these things. And just for those kids who are in the 95% who won't make the NFL, who's to say that they won't be good enough to work their way up senior year or junior year to get some NIL money, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Where it's kind of like, I feel like these other coaches are lying to their kids, being like, you should go to the league or you shouldn't go to the league, where it's kind of like, I think that helps the conversation of like, this is what your gifts and ability and talents have allotted you. How do you use it? I feel like if we start that earlier, we get less rookies who don't know how to handle the money that's going in, but it takes the right coach to really talk to the kids about where they're at with it.
So, like, adding on to that question, do you feel that Deion is keeping people around so that he can put out more athletes into the NFL to make himself look better? Or do you feel that he wants people to really accomplish something competing in 4 years?
I think I'm just going to go off what he said in his interviews. He wants to make men. And
I think it's both.
That too, yeah.
I think it's both. I think it hurts the NFL from the prospect perspective, because who's tanking right now? Like the Vikings, I think, are tanking. The Panthers are bad. I don't know if they mean to be bad, but there's certain teams right now that are purposely not playing great because they know they could get Caleb Williams. Well, if he decides to stay another year, that kind of ruins them from that perspective. So I think it hurts it because now you're unsure about these guys when they come out. So of course that's an unpredictable factor now. What I'll say though, where do I see the future of NCAA and whatnot? I think they're gonna get rid of the 4-year eligibility. And if you just want to be a professional athlete in like a university, that'll just be that. And then they'll get paid big money to just play their whole career at colleges. They can transfer. They can sign new contracts. You start at University of Florida, you transfer to Oregon when you're 26, get the big money in your prime, whatever. It's going to be like its own league, and college football specifically will just be its own league. No more XFL, USFL bullshit. This is the like NFL's competitor now. It's college, it's NFL. And you get to pick if you want to go to the NFL or go, and then maybe eventually they'll conjoin, and you'll see the Seahawks playing USC.
Interesting.
I like that. That's a cool little tinfoil hat theory. I like that,
dude. When money talks, anything's possible. The Pac-12 disappeared in 10 days. Yeah. Like anything is possible at this point. So until they regulate stuff, the government comes in and regulates stuff. NCAA is one of the greediest organizations in the world, I would say.
Absolutely.
So if they can make more money, let's say 4-year eligibility, fuck that. Imagine we get Caleb Williams for 10 years if he's that big of a star. Imagine we got Shedeur Sanders playing for his dad for 10 years.
I'm good after the 2 years.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see what you can do with somebody else.
But to go to that point, I don't feel that we're putting out NFL ready quarterbacks though. Like
Bryce Young stinks.
Like when you look at some of the better NFL quarterbacks right now that are in the league, they spent 4 or 5 years in college.
That's true.
And the ones that came out 1 or 2 years were talked about all year. One who don't have, like a lot of them that don't have the body shape or the frame or the mentality aren't really being successful. Like looking at quarterbacks specifically. Because, I mean, there's some D linemen that come out that are ready to ball out. Yeah. There's some linebackers that come out that are ready to ball out.
Oregon linemen, they big.
Yeah.
But that's from Dan
Orlovsky?
Nope, the head coach.
Dan
Lanning.
Yeah.
That's from him being a lineman coach. That's what that is. He was a lineman coach, and so he went out to recruit linemen like that. And I think that's
why Bo Nix is playing good.
Absolutely, I have to agree. Yeah. Absolutely, that's the difference between Bo Nix and Shedeur.
I said when I was watching that. Yeah. I was watching that game. I was like, he's 24. God damn,
dude, he's almost my age.
Some of them linebackers, I was like, God damn. Feeding that fucking
I mean, they got like the 6-year eligibility with that COVID stuff, and so I mean, I know a dude right now in college. He is 23, going on his 6th year of senior eligibility to play basketball.
What do you think his classes are?
He not in school.
What do you think his class schedule is?
I'm telling you, that's the future right there. Not even in school.
At 26, what classes would you be taking?
We got a fact check coming in.
Masters.
I disagree with the NFL quarterbacks. That the top quarterbacks stay in the league for 6 years. If you look at Patrick Mahomes, 3 years. Josh Allen, 3 years. Lamar Jackson, 3 years. Thank you very much.
What about Josh Allen too?
3 years.
Tua.
3 years at Wyoming.
Tua was 4.
Sure. Would you consider
Joe Flacco was 4?
Okay, stop there. You're embarrassing yourself. Please stop.
But
I'm talking
Matt
about
Stafford
now.
was 4.
You're embarrassing yourself.
Most of them came out.
Joe Flacco's elite.
Ugh.
Casamigos.
But in their first few years, how their stats look.
Weren't half of those guys also redshirt guys?
Okay, also Josh Allen, his first year, decent. Patrick Mahomes, his first year as a starter.
He was on the bench.
The NFL.
But that's because they had Alex Smith. They knew by the end of that season.
Went to the playoffs first year. Stop.
Russell Wilson, 4 years. 5 years. Because he transferred.
Stop. Have you seen him right now? Stop.
It's not his fault.
Stop.
It's not his fault. It's a bad team. Sean Payton can't coach.
He's got Sean Payton. Stop.
Whatever. CJ Stroud looks good, though.
3 years. Thank you.
Fuck off. Bryce Young, how many years?
3 years.
Okay, well, there you go. He's
They,
off.
they go 3 years now to get the money, or they were because the NIL wasn't around.
And now the Caleb Williams and the shedeurs are going to change that, and it'll
So
be 4 or
maybe
5.
We'll see about Caleb.
So guarantee you,
Bo Nix is 6.
So
No.
guarantee you, because Justin Herbert went how many years?
4.
Guarantee, which was the beginning of what NIL stuff, really, right?
Actually, I would argue the fact that they probably looked at it and saw that I'm going to be drafted to this team. Why should I go into the NFL now?
Yep.
I'll just wait. And that's what happened with Justin Herbert. Mm-hmm. He was going to be the number 1 pick probably. And he goes, why should I go in the NFL now and be picked to whoever was the pick that year? I think it's the Browns maybe.
Yeah.
Why should I go to the Browns? Mm-hmm. Let Baker Mayfield have it.
Yep. Yeah. But I guarantee you, though, if all those quarterbacks had the opportunity to win NIL deals or get NIL deals during that time, all of them would have went 4 years. All of them would have went 4 years.
Yeah. I don't know, man. College sports is going to get real interesting the next couple years.
On a side note, I seen this today. University of Oregon will be adding beach volleyball courts to their campus. 2025. Yeah. Beach volleyball. So this is like years, I think 10 or 6 or something like 6 for them for beach volleyball. And since they're going into the Big 12 and they have to compete with a lot of those powerhouse schools, they were demanding that they are able to host volleyball. And so this was like something to kind of initiate that progress into the volleyball market.
I'd go to a volleyball game.
I bet you would.
Oh, me too.
Creep.
I went to the track games too.
Hayward Field's nice.
Hayward Field is fantastic. A lot of running.
Oh man, this dude.
And jogging.
Did you go to Prince Puckler's afterwards?
And got the Obama's
Obama's flavor.
Bro, I hate it when they fucking played that shit. I'm like, oh, the chocolate man chap. He's just kicking it off. He's kicking it off, Barack.
I'm waiting for them to update it with Biden's photo.
But I will say Trackdown Pizza is top tier.
Absolutely.
Whoa.
You what is that?
Doko.
Yes. Dude, that stuff gave me
Doko.
Fucking shit.
I love Doko. Me and my cousin was just
I got the calzones from Doko.
Calzones and the cookies, man.
Okay, I got both. Man, the next day was rough.
Man.
The sales were rough.
Man.
It's one of the few places that's open late in that little shit city.
It is. Hater.
R.I.P. Shout out to Caspians. We were there in a golden era. You had the best Mediterranean. I would say for a Mediterranean spot, y'all had some damn good burgers.
You got to go out to the west side. That's what the good Mediterranean is.
Shout out to Caspians. R.I.P.
Shout out to Casa Mi Amigos. And Casa de Mi Padre, which is a fantastic movie. It's not. Anyways, Tua did not redshirt. He actually did 3 years. So quick fact check for you also.
Thank you. So, actually, I forgot. I think I was gonna say something, and I fucking forgot.
Nice.
No, it's gonna be something like super duper quick, but fuck it. I can't remember it. Yo, if you like what we're doing, we're trying to be your boyfriends, girlfriends.
I ain't your boyfriend.
Husband, wife, partners, favorite podcast where you can live, laugh. What does it say? It says live,
laugh, love.
Exactly. Because we ain't trying to be like the mother podcast and just lie to you. We trying to have a real deal fun time. So if you like what we're doing.
Real deal, Holyfield.
Exactly. Live, laugh, learn with us, grow with us. I'm Cartier Bob.
I'm Goss.
And I'm Arthur.
And if you want, donate at $hero
Bob.
And please help us out as we grow because, hey, we coming for that #1 spot. Peace.
Probably wondering if I think of you. Sorry, I'm for the bag right now. Yeah, I'm for the bag right now. Yeah, for for the bag that I never had. Yeah, you probably mad right now. Yeah, I got a 2-piece now. Shit, I think they call them groupies now.